Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. A popular topic in our Facebook group, and I'll put a link down below in the description box if you want to join us. But a popular topic is plastic trim and protectants slash conditioners slash coatings that can restore them and protect them long term. So what I thought I would do, and would make a great video for today, is put 9 of them on the same plastic trim. It's a rather large piece of plastic, and we'll put them head to head. The first one up here is Lone Star trim coating. That one seems to be able to penetrate the plastic, and I have not had time to test durability on this one. It's rather new to me, so let's make this one the first one to be applied to this piece of plastic here. This is a protectant for a cargo hold area. It's dirty, it's old, it's starting to oxidate. It was outside for quite some time, so we'll do one square at a time, one little test area. We'll mask it off, we'll clean it, and we'll apply each product. A byproduct of applying these protectants is it seems to condition the plastic trim as well. It makes it darker and richer. Now how long that lasts we'll see as we'll pull this piece of plastic out back. We'll let it set out in the sun for however long it takes, weeks or months. We'll let Mother Nature take care of it. I'll wash it every once in a while, and we'll do an update on it periodically. I'm using Adam's tire and rubber cleaner and a detailing brush with some stiffer bristles. I cut the bristles on the brush shorter to make them a little bit more aggressive, but the rubber cleaner from Adams does an excellent job cleaning plastic trim before I apply these protectants. If you take a look at the little applicator pouring the Lone Star coating out onto it, it's nice and dark and rich, and the application area will turn that way as well. Some of it will absorb into the plastic. Some of these coatings will stay nice and glossy and dark, and some over time will flash back a little bit, will dull out. So we'll see as we apply these into their designated areas, and then the first few minutes into curing what they look like. And it's going to be neat to see them side by side as well. You may not be able to tell through the camera, but some of these are going to be easy to apply. Some of these are going to be just downright stubborn. This one here is rather thin and watery, so it's very easy to apply and spread out onto the plastic trim. I'm trying my best to apply evenly. It looks good. As we can remove the masking tape, you'll see a huge difference. It does condition as well as protect. Some of these I will have to follow up with a microfiber. I have found applying some of these in the shop here almost on a daily basis that you have to really kick it back, follow up with a microfiber to make sure there's no streaking or high spots. So I marked it here. I'm going to mark each little area, application area, with initials using some paint, something that won't wear off, as this mat's going to be outside for weeks, months at a time. Next up is solution finish. Let's get this one applied. We're going to edit the cleaning, each of these areas, just to speed it up a bit, keep the length of the video reasonable, but I do want to show it to make sure, everyone sees that each area is cleaned. That's the biggest thing, prep. Prep is the most important part of a lot of detailing products, a huge percentage of them. And the better you prep, the more you're going to get out of the product. And when it comes to plastic trim, conditioners, or protectants, you want them perfectly clean, and then after that perfectly dry before you apply them. So here, we're going to use a different applicator for every one of these products. This one here is just as easy to apply as the first one. A lot of these products will have different characteristics. The first two here, including Solution Finish, the one we're working into the panel now, seems to absorb into the material. Some of them will just be topical. By the way, the first two products here, very easy to apply. This one is as well. You just want to ensure that you have even coverage. And as you can see, while removing the tape, it looks good. A huge difference. We have this one marked off as well. And I've used Solution Finish for quite a long time now, and it does a very good job for me. Next up, Cerakote Professional Trim Coat. This one here we use the most at the shop. It's very durable, holds up well. Just important to make sure you're applying evenly, and you can follow up with a microfiber to make sure there are no high spots or streaking. I wait till each area is perfectly dry. And as you can see, Cerakote comes with its own applicator. It's inside the foil package. Tear it open, and it's already soaking in the coating itself. Pull it out, unfold it, flip it often, and just again, very important with this one here, especially to make sure you have even coverage, and then follow up with a microfiber. Once again, just lightly drag the microfiber across the trim. And as we remove the masking tape, we have it marked as well. We'll see a huge difference. And compared to the other two areas, and this I always see on the plastic trim I apply Cerakote to, it makes it look much darker, quite a few shades deeper than it originally looked. And it can be glossy as well. Next up, Black Pearl, another coating. And by the way, I have individual showcases for each and every one of these products. If you want to look into any one of these deeper and get some more information from them, you can revert back to those videos. And I also have links under each video as well to get more information. Okay, with Black Pearl, to be quite honest, they have a long list, or the last time I used it, there was a long list, a checklist for prep to apply the product, their product, kerosene, mineral spirits. I'm just going to prepare each section, guys, the exact same way. Again, the Adams Tire and Rubber Cleaner does a great job cleaning out the pores, cleaning out waxes, any leftover sealants or oils and greases from the trim itself. Black pearl is quite easy to apply. That one there is another one that penetrates the material, the plastic, and a quick tip, 2 or 3 coats is best. Okay, next up, Gtechniq C4. This is a coating. This one here is the second favorite at the shop, coming in second to Cerakote. The durability is up there with Cerakote. It's just that the Cerakote coating makes the trim look darker and a bit more glossy. If I have plastic trim that needs something with more of a satin look, less glossy, less of a darkening or a jetting effect, I'll use the C4, and we do use it often. This one here looks and acts like most coatings. It comes with its own applicator within the kit. Just take your time, make sure it's applied evenly. Alright, that's going to be it for C4. We'll let that cure. That one's a piece of cake to apply as well. And as you can see, after removing the tape, a huge difference. Alright, next up, Renew Protect Black. This is a coating, and this one also tends to penetrate the material. Renew Protect has been hit and miss at the shop here, depending on what type of plastic you're applying to. Seems to work best on the heavily textured plastic and a little bit stubborn when it comes to very flat, non-textured plastic surfaces. By the way, feel free, if you have used any of these products or all of them, feel free to share your experience down in the comments section so we can all learn from it. How has it performed in your area? What climate are you in? How was it for application and removal? Okay, next up, Wolfgang exterior trim sealant. 6 down, 3 more to go. Let's clean the area and get it applied. This one here is another one that's a piece of cake to apply, but this is also hit or miss. We haven't used this one in quite some time. Kind of falling behind some of the other sealants or coatings for plastic trim, and it's just gathering dust on the shelf. All right, that one made a big difference. We'll let that cure as we move on to the next product. Next up, trim serum from Lithium. This one here is very viscous. It can be a bear to apply, and sometimes it doesn't hold up the longest. Again, it depends what situation, what environment you're in. But I could tell you it looks darn good. It looks fantastic depending on the trim you're applying it to. It gets it nice and dark and rich. That one probably seemed like it took the longest to apply, and it probably was, but as you can see, it really makes the trim look nice and dark. It has a nice sheen to it. Let's move on to Artdeshine. This is a plastic and leather coating. This is just a straight up coating here, so let's clean off that section and get it applied. This one lays down just like Gtechniq C4. No big problems, just make sure you have nice, even coverage. That seemed like it took forever to apply it. That was the applicator that I chose. I would just go for a microfiber applicator, preferably one of the microfiber blocks that has plastic in between the foam and the material so the coating doesn't absorb. That would be best. So yeah, even this one made a huge difference, and this is the lineup, guys. These are all the products that we have laid down. I'm sure this test has been done on many channels, but this is going to be my spin on it and in my environment here in the Northeast. So these are all of the products applied. Let me know which one looks the best right now as of the first few minutes of application and cure time. To me, the trim serum, the Cerakote, those look like the top two. What are your top 2 or 3 as we get started? I'm going to let this cure for 24 hours, guys, and then I'll pull it outside into its place and we'll let it sit. And let me know down in the comments section how often we should check up on it. Every 2 weeks, every month. Let me know. Catch you guys in the next video.